Hello everyone, I'm Ken, a Singapore property agent, and welcome to my channel where I talk about property stuff and other random life topics. So today I'll be talking about the upcoming new launch, Penrose along Sims Drive, just beside Sims Urban Oasis. I'll provide you my views on the developments as well as unique selling points and concerns if any. Do note that a lot of the info I provide in this video are all 100% my opinions. So I'm just sharing with you my unfiltered thoughts from my experience and knowledge working in the real estate so far. And feel free to form your own thoughts on the development. And also a lot of the information are not 100% confirmed yet. So things might still change. Yeah, so just a little disclaimer before we proceed. Let's go. Okay, Penrose. A lot of people are talking about this development or aware of it by now. Penrose by award-winning developers Hong Leong and CDL. So the current preview starts this weekend actually, the 12th of September. This will be a leasehold development with full facilities featuring 566 units with choice between 1 to 4 bedroom units. Walking to Aljunied MRT from Penrose will probably only take you about 7 minutes, and TOP for this project is expected to be around 2024. I'll talk about the indicative prices and the latest information at the end of this video. This is one reason why I wanted to rush out this video, because I just got a lot of new information and I thought it's quite valuable to share with you all. Okay, location wise, it's convenient, near to local international schools, surrounded by conveniences, and also just a short drive away from CBD or even the town area. But in this video, I'm not going to talk about these usual boring details, which you can read up on your own, or you can even ask me about. I will focus more on the X factors that differentiate this product from others in the area and also in the market. I'm doing that just to keep this video shorter and more packed with value. Let's talk about first thing, supply in the area. First of all, there's not many private developments in the whole area, so the supply is fairly low in that sense. If you're to buy into Penrose, you'll be one of the first movers into the whole district. There's also the likelihood that future developments will be more expensive, especially there's also this big plot just beside Penrose. Those factors will help bump up, those future developments will help bump up prices in the whole area as well. So not only you'll be one of the first movers, but I feel Penrose on a whole will be a very impressive product on both the outside, like the facade, design, site plan, as well as the inside, let's say floor plans and attention to little details here and there. Because of those reasons, I feel Penrose will be able to hold its own against short and long-term competitors, which is very important for it to retain its value or even increase in value. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about density. Penrose will be about half the density of neighboring project Sims Urban Oasis, on just a slightly smaller land. So Penrose will sort of not be so congested and cluttered and will feel more exclusive. The facilities are also really impressive as well, with 2 swimming pools. If I'm not wrong, the main one will be 50 meters and there's an infinity pool that is about 30 meters. There's also a tennis court tucked away in the corner beside PIE, so noise won't be a factor. There's also countless relaxation areas, common areas. Oh, and one thing special is there's a childcare, which will be convenient for many families. Yeah, just to name a few of the facilities. Design-wise, I noticed they have a very strong design identity and concept, inspired by nature, people, and architecture from what I see so far. From the concept pictures we have so far, I'll put up a few in this video right now. The project kind of feels more like a luxury development as compared to developments in the surrounding districts or even this district so far. And the site plan seems also very well thought out. I mean, the developers have placed the multi-story car park at the back, so the residential units have a minimum distance of about 30 meters buffer from the PIE. Overall, the PIE can be a good thing. It creates options for buyers. Those that are more PSS sensitive can maybe choose units there, which will likely be lower in PSF. And also, those units could be good for investors as well. So you can choose a lower floor for lesser noise, because a lot of it will be blocked by the multi-story car park. And if you go too high, maybe you'll actually be noisier than the lower floor units. There's also a good view of the facilities and all the greenery above the multi-story car park. So you're talking about a premium facing unit facing all the main facilities, but actually these units face the PIE, but they also kind of get a pool view and facilities view, just that it gets noisy in the day, but towards the night it's quieter, and actually if you think about it, there's actually more privacy. because you don't have another block facing you. You're literally just facing, there's a very big open area before any other buildings. Yeah, so something to think about. From what I've seen from Sims Urban Oasis so far, the PIE doesn't stop people from renting, and some owners still manage to profit from their sale of those PIE facing units. Okay, so bonus point for you, if you look carefully, some might have already noticed, but the PIE is lower on the side of Penrose. So Sims Urban is here, so the PIE is here. As it gets to Penrose, it actually goes lower, so I would think that more noise will be blocked off as compared to Sims Urban Oasis. Plus, for the PIE facing units at Penrose, the balcony ceilings and the ceilings outside the windows are also lined with like a noise reduction layer to reduce the noise even further. Okay, as for the floor plans, I've taken a look at it. I don't want to go too in depth about it, but generally they are pretty good and efficient as compared to many other products in the market right now. One thing that stood out to me was all the 2 bedrooms have, even the smallest one, the 600 square feet one, have enclosed kitchens. So that's pretty cool. Do note, however, that the 1 and 2 bedroom units have no windows in the bathrooms. Also similar to most of the units in Sims Urban Oasis. So likely they will have kind of like a ventilation system in the ceiling lah. Okay, looking at the unit mix for investors. For investors, I want to point out that Penrose have a lower density of smaller units, meaning the 1 and 2 bedroom units take up about 40% of all the units, where else Sims Urban is closer to like 63%. So what does this mean? Meaning when you sell in the future, there will be less competition and supply equals probably fetching a higher price. There's only about 59 1-bedroom units in Penrose, so that's only about 10%. There's not many 2-bedroom units as well. So actually for investors, price aside, which we'll talk about at the end of the video, it's already looking quite good in terms of competition in the future. Yeah, so I wanted to squeeze out this video quickly before the preview this weekend. One good thing about posting this video late is I have quite updated information, so let me share some thoughts about it. PSF for the 1 bedroom start at about 1,006, the 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms about 1,004, and the 4 bedrooms about 1,005 if I never remember wrongly. So as expected to what I thought they would launch at, about let's say 1,006 or high 1,005s, this is considered, in my opinion, quite attractive. I've also managed to preview the show flat. So overall, I don't see any red flags. Besides, I just want to point out that, finishes, you're not getting luxury finishes. So the fittings or appliances are Electrolux. But if you think about it, it is easier and cheaper to maintain like appliances like Electrolux as compared to Miele, which looks good, sounds good, but when it comes to maintenance, it's quite a headache in terms of cost. And I wasn't really a fan of the flooring. They are using homogeneous tiles, which is nothing wrong, but I find the design and the color that they choose it could be better. It's just my opinion. I know my other colleagues who have seen it who felt it was okay, and some even felt it was nice. But if you think about it, with the price starting from 1,004, 1,005, you can always change to a flooring of your choice. Yeah, so that's not really a big issue. And lastly, so far response have been very, very overwhelming. I think the checks collected have already exceed the number of total units in the development. Of course, a percentage of these buyers will end up not buying or not getting a unit of their choice. But comparing with other new launches that I've experienced recently, this number would likely mean a huge number of percentage will sell out. Yeah, so if you are really looking for something to invest at a lower quantum, I don't think you'll be able to find much developments that have such starting PSF prices. Of course, these are all taking into account that developers don't raise prices on launch day. Yeah, so that's all I can think of for now. Do not forget that even though the development might look good, it's still important to select the right unit, the right entry price, as well as enter at the right timing. Timing is super important. But from what I see so far, it's looking quite good. As long as things stay the same, nothing much changes until launch. Yeah. If you want to find out more in detail or have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'll leave my contact details down in the description below. Do like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel for future content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!